And yeah. And so like, even if you're not speaking the words, they need to be able to know which character that is. And you just detail it out here. And so like, show that in an extreme so that when you get to the other thing, it's like a clear separation, right? And so like, be thinking about like little nuances and things like that, like what that looks like.
Thank you.
Get on my way. Okay. I think I may be short. Not long. I think I'm short. Unless I lost it. Who's next? Natalie decide. You are? Okay. Come.
Yay.
I think we may have to duplicate one of the male monologues because I think I'm short. Sorry, friends. I lied. Sorry. Wait, I just saw yours. Yeah, okay.
It's not like necessarily go back from like but it's just something that I noticed. And it seems these are the characters that you did be well, she's very hard to clear.
I got you guys. All right, just breathe and go on in.
I'm tired of watching these kids get chewed up and spit out by a system that doesn't give a damn about them. They look at me with those eyes full of hope, and I try to feed them with knowledge, with strength. But the world outside this classroom, it's a war zone. And my own son, my Amari, he's out there too, caught in the crossfire. I send him to school, and I pray that he makes it home safe. But how do you teach a child to be resilient with every step he takes? It's so broken glass. How do you tell him to keep his head up when the world keeps pushing him down? I really want to protect him, protect all of them. But I'm just one woman, and I feel like I'm drowning in a sea of despair. And I need to find a way to breathe, to help them breathe, before we all suffocate.
Okay, one thing that I want to play with. So there's this thing that I had to work against as an actor because I started off, I think in 7th or 8th grade, something like that. I did forensics, and so it's like a completely separate type of art thing where if you cry, even if you cry, a tear is considered a prop, so you can't do that, and it's kind of against you. And so like there was this musicality in the way that we performed, and so you have to work against that. And I would do, when I first started out, I was so whack. I would get there and I was like, I'm an actor, and like do these actor, and I would do my actor things. And so the obstacle for you is to center yourself, let it sit, and just speak. You're not performing. There are no cameras here. You're not on stage. There are no lights. So I'm tired. Tired of watching these kids get chewed up and spit out by a system. Don't even know what I'm talking about. But so you just help. Actually, trajectory. Come on, Joey. Get a leg at your feet.
Yeah.
Put in the work. Put in the work.
You still matter.
So little.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am tired. So just say it loud.
I am tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
How do you talk to me? Sit. Jarrell, sit down. Like, what do you do? Is that what your mother taught you? Sit down. But I'm tired of looking at them in their faces and telling them that they're going to be somebody, and I know they're not. The way this system is built up, it's going to tear them down every single time. Just talk. Take that air and the breath out, and just talk. And use your diaphragm so that you can push out your sound. Oh, again.
I'm tired. I'm tired of watching these kids get chewed up, spit out by a system that don't give a damn about them. They look at me with those eyes full of hope, and I try to fill them with knowledge, with strength. But the world I saw in this classroom, it's a war zone.
Come on now.
And my own son, my Amari, he's out there too, caught in the crossfire. I sent him to school, and I pray that he makes it home safe. But how do you teach a child to be resilient when every step he takes is on broken glass? How do you tell him to keep his head up? And when the worlds keep pushing him down? I want to protect him. Protect all of them. But I'm just one woman. And I feel like I'm drowning in a sea of despair. I need to find a way to breathe, to help them breathe, before we all suffocate.
Come on now. What did you guys notice?
This time, like compared to the other two times she did it, she put, like, there was this different emphasis. It was like a different character almost. Like the first time we did it seemed like this more like, not as rounded, sort of, like guardian angel, and then this time seemed like more social or something like that.
Yeah, you in that one.
Yeah, when I also want to protect other people. So it was still there. There was still that level of like, I want to protect the innocent, but there was a level. It was more grounded this time. It was more hardened. Like this woman has seen some things, and she wants to protect these like little kids from it, but she acknowledges that it's just her. She can't do anything about it, and it definitely has like, I don't know. It had a more motherly feel to it. I don't know how else to describe that.
I like the way that, because I remember last time you said that you were a teacher, so I really like the way that it kind of felt like you this time applied your lived experience, and you're just like watching that actually happen in real life. You applied that to this monologue, because honestly, and I've always thought this about theater, it really, the person who reads the monologue really makes a difference in the way that it gets across to the audience. And I feel like, because you're a black woman who's a teacher, so you see this, like you see this, you live this, it's the experience that you know. So you put that into what you read, and it just changes the whole, like, the whole feeling, the whole kind of meaning behind the monologue. And I just thought the delivery was amazing. I thought that your last time you did the monologue when we were here, that was amazing because you put your own, like, you felt that, and so you tried to put that into a character. It was spectacular, delicious.
Yeah. And she like sat in this, right? The other one, she was like kind of like floating above, but like you sat in this one, and it had weight. It was really nice. One of the things that we'll work on is like when you go up, sometimes it can be lost because it's feels like a lyrical element added into. So like even in my own son, my or Mari, you know? And so like you still, like you want to give that weight too so that it doesn't get lost. Yeah. Great job. Great job. Are you going to be last and not least? Okay, wait, last. Yes.
It felt like my mom. It did. It felt very motherly. My mom was so
Man, you ever just sit and wonder what it'd be like to be somewhere else? Like, I don't know, on a beach somewhere, the sun shining, the waves crashing? I close my eyes and I can almost feel it. But then, I open them, and all I see is this damn corner. I know we gotta get out of here. We gotta keep the faith, like Moses says, but sometimes it's so hard, you know? When every day is the same hustle, the same struggle. I just want a chance, man. A chance to be more than this. To live, not just survive. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah. And so you've seen some things, right? You've seen some things, so man, start me out there. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, man. You ever wonder what it like? Tell me, like he's more, whoever he's talking to, he's very comfortable with, right? And so like you're not protecting yourself or anything. Like this is something that you probably not share very often. So something like you know.
You ever just sit and wonder what it'd be like to be somewhere? Like, I don't know, on a beach somewhere? The sun shining, the waves crashing? You ever just sit and wonder what it'd be like to be somewhere? Like, I don't know, on the beach somewhere?
Okay. That was lovely. You got it.
Man, you ever just sit and wonder what it'd be like to be somewhere else? Like, I don't know, on a beach somewhere with the sun shining and the waves crashing? I close my eyes and I can almost feel it. But then I open them and all I can see is this damn corner. I know we gotta get out of here. We gotta keep the faith, like Moses says. But sometimes it's just so hard, you know? When every day is the same hustle, the same struggle, I just want a chance, man. A chance to be more than this. To live, not just survive. Is that too much to ask?
It's the one thing that we'll work on. This is for everybody. Allow yourself to take the journey of a thing. It doesn't have to be, you have a comedic monologue, so it's all ha-ha funny. No. You know some of the craziest places that I've seen the most laughter? Funerals. And like that's the most dramatic circumstance that you can be in, right? But like it doesn't matter. So allow yourself to take those things and it may, anger will probably look different on you than it will on me. Because we're not the same. We haven't had the same lived experiences. Hurt may look different on you than it does on me. I don't know. And that's something that you discover. It's so hard as an actor to ride the emotions, unless it's something that you've tapped into before. If it's something, it can be scary. Let me tell you about this one time. I was doing a show, and I may have told you this story, I can't remember, but I was doing a show, and it was a particular line in the show where the character was forgiving someone. He had murdered her entire family. And she was saying out loud, I forgive him for he knows not what he does. Like, you know, she was saying that out loud. As the actor, like I remember this moment so vividly, and it still like evoked something in me because I like, lived it and experienced it. But I was sitting upstairs with the lights off, and I had my feet up, and I kept cresting this line. I would get to the line, and I literally couldn't say it. I literally, as Tamiko, could not say the line. And then, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was so angry with myself because I couldn't understand. What is the problem? Like, you know the words, you know where the story's going. Like, it's a fucking line. Like, why can't you say the line? What I didn't know until moments later, because I had an epiphany, a discovery, and then the floodgates opened, and I literally sobbed for 30 minutes, is my life and was like, I was living in parallel to the character, and I had lived an experience of a form of trauma, and I hadn't yet been able to come over that hump. And I was holding on to so much anger, so much hurt, so much fear, like all of these things. And I didn't realize that I was paralleling that to the character. And I like literally and then it took me like 15 minutes, and I would say it, and I would get up there, and it was like, boom, I would tell me, I would go, and I would da-da-da-da-da, and then one time I was like, boom, and I plowed right through the line, and then floodgates, and then like, right when that's happening, and like, none of this was spoken out loud because I was by myself, but like, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and I figured out what it was, that I was like holding myself back because I couldn't get there as my own person in my own personal life, and so I wasn't allowing the character to do that same thing. And it was a discovery and an epiphany for me, and I had never experienced anything like that as an actor. You put yourself in the shoes and you become the character, or some people, they bring their own experiences and what the character, whatever your path is as a performer. But like, I didn't realize that I was so tied to something, and that was a specific type of role. I was so tied in that thing that like it hindered me. And so for you, you're gonna have to break through a wall and just give yourself permission to be.
Man, you ever just sit and wonder what it'd be like to be somewhere else? Like, I don't know, on a beach somewhere, with the sun shining and the waves crashing? I close my eyes, and I can almost feel it. Then I open them, and all I see is this damn corner. And I know we just gotta get out of here. We gotta keep the faith, like Moses says. Sometimes it's so hard, you know? When every day is the same hustle, the same struggle, I just want a chance, man. A chance to be more than this. To live, not just survive. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah. And that other thing that I told him, stay in it. So don't, like, stay in like whatever that moment is, give yourself a couple seconds, and then you can break out. But yeah, so at the end of that, push through it. And like I said, if you're joking, like, you're not, but you're the aloof, like, cool dude, And so, like, play, and as an actor, like, play into your strengths as a person. Like, what do you do really well in life? Like, how do you, lean into those things? Especially when you're trying to figure something out. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be natural. Last but not least, come on, my darling. Yeah, and all of these are, so I haven't even read this show before, so this is going to be a new one for me too. And so we'll go on these journeys together. I read most of these, but like not all of them. I actually saw this one in person, and it was fantastic. But yeah.
They think they can silence me. They think that by calling me names, by mocking me, they can make me disappear. But I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. My voice is my weapon, my gift. When I sing, I feel free, and no one, no matter how hard they try, can take that away from me. They say I'm different, don't belong, but I belong to me. I belong to my dreams, my passions. I will not be ashamed of who I am. I will sing louder, stand taller, and be prouder than ever before. Because I'm Ferris, and I am enough.
I love this show. You have to read the show. It's like, it's incredible. I saw it, and I think Philadelphia, my cousin Tristan was in it, and we didn't know anything about it. Spoiler, they get naked on stage, and I was like, what is happening? My cousin was like, what is happening? what is that?
Almost kind of like, it's kind of like I'm so confident in what I'm doing that I'm just laughing at the fact that they're trying to take me down. It's like, y'all can't. So,
And it sounds like what you've experienced is for a long time, your entire life, people doubting who you are, your ability. You have some of the most beautiful language. I will not be ashamed of who I am. I will see taller. I love they say I'm different and I don't belong, but I belong to me. That's one of my most favorite lines, like ever. Because it's so beautiful, and like we're so, we walk through life questioning and like trying to fit in or trying to be different and like all these things, but it's like, you know, there's only one you, baby, it's only one you. And so, you just went through some adversity here. Got some pushback, and like maybe like they almost succeeded this time. Like you know.
they think they can silence me. They think that by calling me names, by mocking me, they can make me disappear. But I am here. I'm not going anywhere. My voice is my weapon, my gift. When I sing, I feel free. And no one, no matter how hard they try, can take that away from me. They say I'm different, that I don't belong. I belong to me. I belong to my dreams, my passions. I will not be ashamed of who I am. I will sing louder, stand taller, and be prouder than ever before. Because I am fairest. I am enough.
There you are. On that first line, you're giving up your power by the shift that you're making on the first line with yourself. So you just got calls, you just go to the office with another student and say, do they want to expel? They until it went back. That's what that was. But I'm not going anywhere. Like this is something you've said to yourself 1,000 times, right? And this is something that you know to be true. That's what it is. We're going to do colors in this neck. And then this is this one. I feel like there's an emotion or something that
They think they can silence me. They think that by calling me names, by mocking me, you can make me disappear. But I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. My voice is my weapon, my gift. When I sing, I feel free. And no one, no matter how hard they try, can take that away from me. They say I'm different, that I don't belong. But I belong to me. I belong to my dreams, my passions. I will not be ashamed of who I am. I will sing louder, stand taller, and be prouder than ever before. Because I